Want to see some cool sales plus real numbers? Keep watching. This is Maria Spoon Feeding Profit back with another video. Today I'm going to share with you 6 sales I made on eBay Wednesday, May 20th, 2020 and what I actually profited after all fees. Let's get into the video. Item number 1. This is a DVD set that I sold. Rumple of the Bailey. It's a 14 DVD set. Kinda rare, kinda not, right? You can find it, but it's about finding it in good condition that it is actually sellable, right? So this here is Rumple of the Bailey. This is a legal drama that was adapted from books, started around late 70s and was re-released in the 90s, the early 90s, and there's still a following for it. A brand new set of this will go for around roughly $70 to $80. So this is good money. Keep your eyes out for these, right? DVD sets, you know, this stuff you can find cheap, thrift stores, garage sale. This one was used but was in pretty good condition. This item took a little while to sell for me. As you can see here, I listed it September 29, 2018. I paid $5 for it, and it took about a year and a half to sell. When all fees, PayPal fees, which is 2.9%, eBay fees of 10%, buy cost, shipping comes out, I made about $23 on this item. So some good profit. It just took a little while longer than I would have liked, but the new ones definitely sells a lot faster, right? So keep your eyes out for this Rumple on the Bailey. You can probably find this stuff for pennies, right? Because DVDs and old stuff like this, like I said, since 70s to 90s to around early 90s. So item number 2, we have this G Defier or Gravity Defier women's athletic shoes. It was a nice color, black, teal, size 11, which is a good size to sell. I originally priced this at $69, dropped the price down to $62, and recently got a best offer for $50, which I took. Plus, as you can see here, $12.99 shipping I charged. This brand can go for decent money on eBay, but it all depends on the condition that you find it in. This one was in good condition, just good, not very good or anything, just good. And I paid $9.98 for this item. It took a little longer than I would have hoped. It took 6 months to sell. I made about $32 profit when all fees are out. Like I mentioned, PayPal, eBay, buy cost, and shipping, right? $32 profit on this G Defier. It's a good brand. Check it out, men's, women's. Definitely a good brand to add to your reselling list. All right, item number 3. Guys, I sold this vintage Reebok shorts. Nylon, you can't go wrong with nylon, especially athletic brands. Nylon, Nike goes for really good money. Now this one took longer than I would have liked, and I think the condition wasn't the best. The white wasn't really white, and I think that's what kind of slowed the sale on this one. If you notice up here, I had it listed since August 18, 2018. I took a best offer on this for $25. I had a lot of washers when I initially listed it, but it did not convert. And I think because the white wasn't as white, which I described. So $25 plus $3.89 shipping. When all fees came out of this one, I made about $17 profit, right? Profit after all fees, after buy cost, everything. So these Reeboks, I made good money on Reeboks vintage. This one wasn't too old. If you look at the tag, it's not a really old one, but because it was nylon, there was money there. So I picked that up. I paid $3.99 for this at a thrift store. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, show me. Hit the thumbs up button or write in the comments, I'm enjoying it. Or you can do both. If you want to see more videos like this, but you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Alright, item number 4. I sold this Ann Taylor women's navy trouser. Navy, guys, I said navy. If you've been watching my channel, you know navy sells well, especially if it's with a really good brand, right? So I sold this navy trouser. It was a wool blend. Kate Fit was the style. Kate Fit don't sell that well, but again, color, style plays a big factor into selling these pants, right? I took a best offer on this for $29 plus $6.99 shipping. This took me 11 months. If you check up Kate Fit, what I've seen is that they're not selling the best right now, but again, if it's the right color and it's the right style, or you know, if it's wide leg or anything like that, that can definitely cause your price to go up a little bit. So it did take a while, 11 months. I paid $5.20 for this pants. If you notice, it was listed in mid last year. So I made about 20 bucks profit when all is said and done on this one. Item number 5. Okay, so this was an interesting sale, right? I've heard a lot about G.I. Joes. It's not really the category that I sell in that much, but I've heard a lot. I heard there's a lot of money in G.I. Joes, so I saw this lot on OfferUp for 50 bucks, and there was a lot of people interested, and so I didn't even bargain. I just figure I can't go wrong with G.I. Joes, right? You had helmets, I put in the description, there was so much. There were pup tents, sleeping bag, wraps, guns, chainsaws, a lot going on. So I figure, you know, this is a good lot. 50 bucks, can't lose. So I decided to get it, and when I came home and did the research, it wasn't anything really desirable here. Like, you couldn't list any single piece. You'd probably make like $4 or list it for $4. So I put it as a whole lot, hoping that it would tempt somebody, and it would be probably ideal for somebody who's now starting out. This was like early 2000s pieces, and it's still like the 70s and the 80s that those G.I. Joes is what really makes the money. So this wasn't a desirable lot. It was more so for like someone who's now starting into collecting G.I. Joes, and they can, you know, this kind of be like a starter set for them. So I listed it at $99, and I eventually dropped the price, and somebody bought it, which I'm very thankful for. They actually paid 45 bucks in shipping because I had calculated shipping available for this item. It didn't take that long. It took a little bit over 3 weeks to sell. All in all, guys, like I said, I paid 50 bucks for this, so I only made 20 bucks on this lot. Now, that was a lesson learned, a price I had to pay to learn, so to speak. I mean, technically I didn't pay anything to learn. It just wasn't, you know, a good ROI for $50 spent. But I did make 20 bucks on it, and it took a little bit under a month to sell. So I'm glad to move that, right? G.I. Joes stuff can go for a lot, but it depends on the year. It depends on the piece. All right, guys. So moving on to our 6th item is this new without tag Isaac Mizrahi Live women's floral sweater. This brand sells for a top dollar, but I usually have to wait a long time. This particular item though, I took a best offer on for $28 plus $6.99 shipping. Really good brand, but I notice the pieces I get, I really take a long time to sell them because I ask top dollar, and I usually get them. This particular one, no, I took a best offer. It took about a year to sell. If you notice up here, it says May 20, 2019. We're right there right now, so about roughly a year to sell. When all is said and done, $28 I took for this. I made about $18.68 on this sweater, kind of cardigan type sweater, right? So good brand to look out for. Let me show you what that looks like. I don't have a clear picture. Okay, there you go. You notice it still had the little bag, but no actual tag. So item number 6. This is an untested Hitachi video camcorder with VCR capabilities apparently. I sold this for parts because I'm not too good with electronics. So I usually sell most electronics that I find for parts. I look them up to see if they can still make money if I just list them for parts. And yes, this one definitely did. I paid $5 for this lot at a thrift store. Sold for exactly what I was asking for, $59 plus $17.99 shipping. It took about 5.5 months to sell. I listed this in December. After all fees, I made about $47 on this lot. Everything in here probably works, who knows? But like I said, this is not my strongest category that I sell in. So when I do find stuff, I sell them for parts. Somebody snatched this up. I think it's a great deal for them. Check out your model numbers when you find these. If you're like me and you're not too savvy with these electronics, these cameras, these camcorders, there's always a model number like you see here that you can just put into eBay and see what they're going for parts or used, and you'll see if it's worth your while to pick it up. All right. So from those 6 sales and profit on each one that I gave, that comes to a total of roughly about $178 in actual profit that I made from $429.22 in sales, which is about a 41% profit margin, which is not too bad. Now, if you want to get technical, that does not include taxes that will be taken out at the end of the year. And that all depends on what tax bracket I find myself in, right? So say, for example, the tax bracket I find myself in is 20%. Now, 20% out of that $178 that I made would be taxes. So that would be roughly about $142, around $140, $142. That would be solid profit out of that $429.22. Guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Spoon Feeding Profit. Remember, be kind out there. See you guys next time.